Hey, this is Greg McIntyre, the Elder Law Guy, with McIntyre Elder Law, helping seniors protect their assets and legacies. And coming to you today from the beautiful Tucker Student Center, Gardner-Webb University. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful facility. I come over here to hang out, get a little peace and quiet every once in a while, away from the house. And for the people at home that are getting the newsletter, you can sign up at mcelderlaw.com, okay? mcelderlaw.com. I will edit in some of the photos and things that we're talking about today in the episode. You know, I've been nostalgic this afternoon. Many of you know I've been working on a book like crazy for quite a while called Saving the Farm. That's been done. We're at the end of the editing stages. Well, it's been edited. We're at the design phase where within the next 2 days it should be finished, and I just wasn't happy with the front and back photos, so I wanted to get some original photos. So I went out today to Lattimore, North Carolina, which is where my grandfather, Papa Mac, and Mama Mac lived and farmed. And had a nice little home there before my grandmother passed away, and my grandfather moved away from that home, and then ended up in assisted living for more than a decade. So I was over there looking for wide open spaces. I envisioned the back cover as being a farm, or a long rolling farmland, and hills, and got a great picture that I'll edit in right now for the ones getting the newsletter, or if you want to come back and watch it on YouTube or on our website, mcelderlaw.com. Just click on the tab that says Elder Law TV, and you'll see what the back cover is going to look like. The front cover found a great farmhouse today, great barn today that I'm going to use as part of the front cover. Then came back, applied a black and white filter to it, noir filter. That's going to be really, really excellent in conveying the mood of saving the farm, a practical guide to navigating the legal maze of aging in America, okay? And it's just going to be a great book. But I got nostalgic going around, looking at that old house, and just in that area, thinking about my grandparents and remembering watching the wide world of Disney with my grandfather at that house, and then getting up in the morning, smelling pancakes that my grandmother, Dosha McIntyre, had made, coming down and eating some grub and just hanging out. So playing out by this this barn where there were some chickens and different things, and going back to this logging operation that was behind the house, and just all kind of memories. So I was a bit nostalgic. Went around for a few hours before I found the right photos. Came back, went through all that I'd snapped, and found what I think is the best photos that we're using. Working with a very talented book designer to put together the book and organize everything correctly. It's a big leap between a written document that you write to actually organize it in book format for print and ebook. But look for that. That's going to be out June 1st on Amazon, iTunes, and we'll do a lot more hype and try to get that out to everyone that's affiliated with our firm or as a client with our firm. So the word nostalgia, was just looking at that, the definition. It's a noun. It's a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal connections. So I was overcome with acute nostalgia for the days in college. Synonyms are reminiscence, remembrance, recollection. Those are good things. So you're sentimental, you're thinking about, the college days, the grandparents, the kids, your own childhood. or it could be something done or presented in order to evoke feelings of nostalgia. Okay, an evening of TV nostalgia, for instance. The origins of that word, I like word origins. The Greek, it's a Greek, comes from the Greek word nostos, which is, or nostos, which is return home, and then algos, which is pain. Okay, to return home in pain. That was different than I thought. Also, there's the German word Heimweh, which is homesickness, is mixed in there as well. And then in the late 18th century, that merged into nostalgia, which was acute homesickness. Okay, is what it meant and merged into at that point in time. Acute homesickness. So, I think of nostalgia, or I think we think of nostalgia as really just thinking about things, thinking about the past, usually in a sentimental or a good way. Okay, being nostalgic. What I caution you to do, you do not want to be nostalgic about or lament the past in a bad way or a bad spin. That Greek word algos, or pain, you want to leave that out of your nostalgic thoughts. Okay, if you can. All right, you want them to be as painless as possible. So you know, we want to make sure that we plan ahead, and you don't want to lament, say, the loss of property because you didn't plan properly, or knowing that, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars are spent down on a nursing home stay that could have gone to send little Johnny or Susie to college. Okay, we want to set aside money, of course, for that nursing home stay in case it happens, or make sure you're with your insurance agent for long-term care. Something we can put in place for that, or you can put in place for that. But you know, it takes so little effort to plan ahead, to go ahead and put in place general durable power of attorney so that somebody else can handle your personal business for you. Healthcare power of attorney so that somebody can manage life and death healthcare situations. You certainly don't want to lament that, or if you're here to lament it, if you don't have that in place. Seeing an elder law attorney would help you put in place, say, a ladybird deed that could save the house right now under North Carolina rules, North Carolina policy. Could save the house, even if you need Medicaid assistance for a nursing home or assisted living care. Why wouldn't you put that in place? That's a no-brainer. It can save a house that's worth tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, that you worked so hard for it, and paid so much for it, put so much blood and work and sweat and tears, you know, into owning and acquiring. Heaven forbid, you know, you become incapacitated or incompetent sometime in life, and you don't have a family member, husband, wife, son, daughter appointed to take care of your personal affairs and your cash, and you're stuck in that situation where somebody would have to pursue guardianship over you to take over the finances as well as healthcare decisions. Don't put your family in that situation. Don't put a wife or your husband in the situation where all the money's just being spent down. Plan ahead for that situation. Trust planning. We have trust planning that we can do for clients that can send the grandkids to college, can make sure you have plenty of income going into to your senior years, and make sure that it's protected against that spin down if you had a long-term care incident or need of a stay. Okay, at least it gives you options. Okay, at least you're not subject to the whims of the laws and just subject to the wind or whichever way it's blowing right now in the political climate. Do you think political climate and laws change? Of course they do. I mean, you know, this is a perfect time to talk about that, about the changing winds of political climate and laws. Tax laws change. Medicaid laws will change. Look-back periods change. The word on the street is they're going to go from 3 years for assisted living and 5 years for nursing home Medicaid to a look-back period of 5 years for assisted living and 7 years for nursing home Medicaid. And who knows how long the Lady Bird deed protection is going to be in place. I've had, people in the know talk to me. I like to think I'm in the know. Talk to me about how they wonder if that's going to go away soon. Why have they not taken it away already? So get that protection while you can. Get your foundational documents in place while you can. Look at Medicaid Asset Protection Trust while you can. Don't lament or don't let your grandkids be nostalgic about kids or grandkids about the old home place that now belongs to someone else because you failed to plan to keep it in your family and protect it. So nostalgia is great for the right things, for thinking about the wild world of Disney, watching it with the grandparents, and the smell of pancakes in the morning on a Saturday morning. I can smell it right now. Man, I loved Disney was special back in those days. It just felt like, I remember it coming on. I want to say, in my mind, it's black and white, but I know it was in color. It came on maybe 7 o'clock on Sunday nights. So special. Don't let the grandkids and the kids lament it or be nostalgic in a way where because of a lack of planning, Johnny and Susie didn't get to go to college or have the chance to be a doctor or a lawyer or how about fulfill their potential. I'm Greg McIntyre, the Elder Law Guy. If you need to talk to me or see me, you can follow me on Twitter @LawyerGreg. You can give our firm a call at 704-259-7040, and we'd be glad to set up that appointment. I'll tell you what, I'll do something special today, okay? Because you've looked at this video and because you found us either on one of our channels of social media or on our newsletter, I'll do a free consult if you reference this video. Say you've watched the nostalgia video, and I'll do a free consult. I generally charge $125 to sit down and discuss estate plans or elder law planning. I'll do that for free to people who have watched this video, code word nostalgia, okay? So give me a call, give our office a call. We'll be back in the office, okay, on Tuesday morning. We're going to observe the Memorial Day holiday, all right, which is rare for me because I usually work through the holidays. I'm a veteran myself. But we're going to observe that, and I'm going to spend the day with my family, enjoying my family, okay? Might do a little work, and I'm sure we'll do some more posts and elder law reports on veterans issues because that's been on my mind since it's Memorial Day. We're adding things all the time. We're adding service-connected disability to our firm for veterans as well as aid and attendance that we already do. So have a great Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy it. Call us on Tuesday morning to make that appointment. Code word nostalgia. And be glad to talk about putting your foundations in place, putting the Lady Bird deed on the house to protect it. And let's talk about a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust. That's a really high-end, neat trust that we draft that can really help save your hard-earned money and property just for not only for you, but also for future generations. Peace. Have a great day.